Hello, Teacher Skyla here. I just wanted to come on here and talk to you about money. And I have this really cool $2 bill. I stole it from my husband and I use it as a class prop, but I think it's so fun. It's real money, unlike my fake money that my students think is so fun. But I just wanted to come on here and talk about money. People talk about working from home all the time, but what can you make? What are people making? So I thought it would be fun to start out with my very first month. What did I make and where did that total come from? So my first month, VIP Kid was really just starting to grow, and it was November 30th, 2016 was my start date. My first class, I believe, was the 6th of December. So I had from the 6th of December through the 31st of December was my very first month. And even though it was a couple of years ago, I still think that it's great to see what people are doing and did do. And I'll create a video about my first year, my second year, my third year, so that you can kind of see what I've been doing and what you could potentially do. Now, with VIP Kid, there have been some changes for new hire pay, but starting out, pay, everybody got a base pay, and I still have a base pay, but my very first base pay when I started was $8. That was my base pay for per class, and then I earned a $1 incentive for finished classes, and then I can't remember what the other one was called. But there's two different finish type bonuses. So I got an extra dollar and an extra dollar per class. And the class was 25 minutes. So my first month I was getting $10 per class, and that's 25 minutes, 25 to 30 minutes. So that was $10 a half hour or $20 an hour. Okay, so that's where I started out. My very first month, I taught 87 classes. Wow, I just couldn't even believe it. I couldn't even believe it. I opened up my schedule and I just opened up 3 times what I wanted to get booked because I thought the more my name's there, the more I can be found. And that's where I ended my month out. I had no idea what to expect, but we can talk another time about bookings and things. But my very first month, I had 87 finished classes. And so I did earn the $1 bonus that is for 45 classes or more. But my first month I taught 87 classes. So that totaled, where's that total? Oh, so I had major course classes and trial classes. So for major course classes, it says 360, but then it also says 24. I think they just said they changed the name of them at the end of the month. So those were totaled separately. And then I hate doing math on video, but that's okay. So 360 and 24 was totaled for major course classes, and then trial classes at the time I got paid 240. So for just classes, I did print this off because I thought it would be easier than trying to show my computer screen. So it shows you right here. I just printed this right from the website. My total payment for my first month is listed here. I'll talk about that in 1 second. But for courses, major course and trial, $624. That was exciting. Then I got my first dollar bonus per class. Oh, participation bonus, that's what it was called, was $87. And then my finished classes, because I taught more than 45 classes in the month, I got an extra dollar. So I got $624 from base pay, and then I got $87 from my first $1 participation bonus, and then I got another $87 for my finished class bonus, which was my teaching more than 45 classes in a month. And then this cute little thing right here, I got $15 from new trial signups. So they were giving $5 per new trial sign up, and I had 3 of my trials started out as a brand new student after taking a trial with me, which I thought that was so exciting. I got that first trial student booked and I was so excited. And then I also got two more. The funnest thing is I have a student right now who was one of these first three, and I still teach her, and it's the best. And watching her grow and everything has been so amazing. So from base pay, $24. First incentive was 87. Second incentive was 87. I got another $15 from new trial signups. Now, this part was specific to that particular month because it was Christmas time, because VIPKID was really trying to advertise for themselves and grow at this time. Um, they were offering little incentives like 50 cents here, a dollar there, if you opened up certain time slots during peak times during the holidays. So I ended up working on Christmas Eve, on Christmas Day, just a little bit that first month because I thought if they're going to offer me an extra 50 cents for opening this time slot, uh, I'll do it. So they did that, and then they also did a really fun thing. It was what was it called? A Facebook campaign. And so they had a little outline for us, and we got to share something special from a class, an experience or something. I talked about teaching on Christmas and how my student was so excited because he actually did celebrate Christmas and showed me one of his presents. So I posted a picture of, you couldn't see his face because he was holding his gift up, and then, so he was holding up his gift, and then I just took a picture because I was so excited. I was just staring at him, the big open face. And so they had us write about a class memory, and then I'm sure, included some hashtags, and then we had to get 10 people to share it and then show proof that 10 people shared it, and they gave us a $50 bonus. And that's the one time that they did that. So that was just specific to right then. Every once in a while, of course, the company will offer some kind of incentive that's just specific for a certain time frame. So I just was blown away. I had $624 from the courses, just base pay for my trial and major course classes. I had 87 finished classes. I know it's kind of small when it's back here. For that participation bonus, and then I got $87 for the finished classes bonus, got $15 for my VIPKID signups, and then I had a $55 in additional incentives. It was literally adding up like $5, $10, and things like that. And then the Facebook campaign was $50. So my very, very, very first month, I made $918. I was like, are you kidding me right now? Yes, please. Going into starting with VIPKID, I was so excited because I had 4 children under the age of 4, and my twins were 5 months old, okay, when I applied. 5-month-old twins. And I also had a 3-year-old and a 2-year-old. I had to do the math. I was just trying to figure out how to survive, but I knew that I wanted to help my family. I wanted to help my family with money. And so because of that, I wanted to find something that I could do, and it was really, I kind of stumbled upon it, and I was unsure about what it was. I was just like, I have no idea what this is. Is this real? Like, are people actually using their degrees and teaching English online and actually getting paid? Like, is this for real? And that, yeah, I just couldn't comprehend it. But I thought, I do have a degree, I do have teaching experience, I love teaching, and I could teach while my kids are sleeping, and I'll just see if they would want me. I'll just give it a shot. And that first month was a huge, huge, huge blessing for me because think about it. 4 kids under the age of 4 are expensive. And my husband was traveling for work. He was leaving, I'm trying to think. At this time, he was leaving on Monday and getting home on Thursdays. So at this time, he was gone 4 days a week. And I thought, how in the world can I get a job? How in the world can I help support my family? Like, what can I do? I can't afford to make minimum wage and pay a babysitter for 4 kids. And so I just really thought that there was nothing that I could do. And then I found this. So I put my heart and soul into it to see what I could do. and I got that first paycheck. At the time, the only option was monthly payments. Um, so you had to complete the whole month, and then they had until the 10th, between the 10th and 15th of the following month to pay you. So from that very first class until I got paid was about 6 weeks, which now you can do monthly, twice a month, or weekly. Um, but I was just proud of myself and I felt like I was contributing to my family. And that is a good amount of money for someone who was making nothing to just try something out. And of course, everyone's story is a little bit different, of course, but I just thought that it would be helpful for people to see what I did and think about the things that you could potentially do. So, thank you. If you ever have any questions, you can email me at skylasposts@gmail.com. So Skyla, S, Skylas, and then my last name is Post. So it's kind of a play on words, Skylas Posts, and I'm sharing posts. So SKYLASPOSTS@gmail.com. If you ever have any questions about current pay or questions about bookings or what I did that first month or what I do now and things like that. But $918, my very first month working from home, teeny babies. Oh, such a blessing. Ironically, because it was December, this is how much money I made my first month, but incidentally, because it was December, it was also my income my first year teaching ESL online with VIPKID. So, yes. And then if anyone has any questions about what, when, where, or how online ESL is or how it works, any of that, I actually have a free ebook called Teaching ESL Online, What, When, Where, How that I wrote. So you can email me. But yeah, I'll see you soon.